Welcome to Coach's Point of View, episode 11. I am your co-host, Shamari Reed, along with our gracious host, Tony Murphy.
What's going on,
and today, we are here to talk about the big moments. Today, we're having a watch party. We actually had a live event. This is for Impact Shooting, LLC, ran by none other than Tony Murphy. So we're celebrating what he's been doing in the community and what he's planning to do for the world of basketball and for the city of Patterson. So we had a live event. We're upstairs in the VIP area. We're sneaking away for a couple minutes to get to talk to you guys out there in TV land. And we're going to talk about what it means to be ready for the big moments. Shout out to our sponsor today, Fast Break Cafe. We got a bunch of them today. We're going to have it's going to be a real good one today. We got a few guests that stopped by to say hello to us today. That's going to join us in a few. So, Coach, what's going on, man?
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Excited about tonight. Looking forward to the event. Got my boy Gage here, Biggs here.
Okay.
They're going to come on a little later.
Okay.
But now I'm excited about the night. Just happy with everything is about, small wins. So just having an idea, putting an event together, executing it, that's a win.
Right.
So, just looking forward to the night. And then right after this, we right into the NBA Finals. Are the Knicks going to close it out tonight?
All the Knicks are close. So this is how I feel. I'm saying we. I'm a fake Knicks fan. So this is it. Cause let me just get into it. All right. Cause my wife be like, I don't get it. You say you don't like the Knicks, but you always run into the TV. Okay, I'm gonna admit it. I'm not supposed to like the Knicks, but I like the Knicks. Right? I'm an old school Bulls fan, so I'm not supposed to like the Knicks. But I like watching the Knicks play. They're exciting to watch. And the closest thing I got to home. So I'm low-key kind of rooting. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of rooting for them.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people are. A lot of people feel the same way.
But I'm going to say this. Can't play that game, Knicks. Yeah, Knicks sometimes, y'all known to be nicking. So we can't play that, let's let them get game 5 and we'll get them. We're going to win it at home. No. Let's close it out. I'm saying let's. Close it out,
I think
break the curse.
Don't win tonight. I think they may close it out in the Garden. But as a basketball player, being up 30 and then losing that game the way that they lost, that could be devastating. It could be hard to come back from that too. So I'm looking forward to seeing how San Antonio come out.
So all right, so you said that. That's interesting. From your point of view, what are you thinking coming into this game? You're the Spurs. What's your thought process? How you preparing for this? Is there any way you can lose this game? Like how are you mentally preparing for this game?
Mentally, I would say mentally. Okay, so this is how I would say mentally, right? So overseas, when you overseas, sometimes, especially like in the Dominican Republic and like in those countries. Like you're playing like one game, and if you play bad one game, they may get rid of you. Like it's super. Like if you don't do what they expect you to do, you're out of there.
Right.
So I think that San Antonio is going in there. Their mindset should just be like, we're not worried about losing. We're just going out there competing hard, controlling what we can, controlling what they can control. During the game. And just doing what they do. And they got to understand, they can't make the same mistakes from last game. So, like, that layup at the end of the game,
right?
You should never try to go shoot that layup. You
Never.
should have held the ball, got the free throws. That's just basketball one-on-one at the end of a game like that. But I think that goes to, even though he has made some questionable plays in the past.
Yeah.
But I think the energy in the Garden kind of sort of messed up his mental because I think it's that much energy in the Garden.
So question: how much of this you think is at the fault of coaching? I hear a lot of people in the comments, a lot of people saying, "Yo, at some point, like
you gotta call a timeout.
You gotta call a timeout, bro."
I think
it's a lot of coaching mistakes that and everybody's human, man. I'm not acting like nobody. But I feel like there's a lot of different things a lot of tweaks that the coaching staff
young
needs
coach,
to do.
This is first year.
So
this is
the lights is bright.
The lights is bright.
The lights is bright.
But it's just growing pains. I think each game he'll adjust and he'll get better.
Yeah. So now, you know what? Let's get into it. Let's bring some of our guests on. Let's bring some of our guests on.
People to talk about. Let's bring my guy Gage. Gage, Daye, everybody.
My brother. Thanks for joining the show today, man.
Gage, Daye, Newton. We gonna bring my
Yeah, come on. What's going on? Hey, listen, I ain't had that many buckets, but let's pretend like I'm a part of a lot of buckets. We gonna pretend.
Yeah.
So, fellas.
Yes, sir.
We here. We on this beautiful weekend. I'm among some Patterson, some basketball greats. And I love to talk to people that really know the game, really know the sports, really been under those bright lights to get your opinion about this moment. Like if you right now you're the Knicks, you're in this situation. What are you thinking? What is your mental going into this game 5?
It's a good question. First and foremost, I just want to show some love.
Yeah.
You know, I love what you guys are doing. Your platform, I've been following your episode. What you guys are definitely giving out so much information and knowledge to the basketball world, which is very needed from real, genuine basketball individuals.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a lot going on, a lot of gimmicky things happening, and Tone being who he is, who's able to share his knowledge and his brain, his IQ of the game. It's a beautiful thing.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much,
Sure.
brother.
But going back
Thank
to
you.
the Knicks, man, they got to close it out. I agree with bro. You got to close it out tonight.
Gotta close it out tonight.
Because you risking going back down there, game 6.
Yeah.
Away game.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean, going game 7. I mean, I'm sorry.
No.
6 would be at
Six will be back in New York. But
you don't want to go
but
to
you,
a game.
don't want to go
you don't want a
back
game
to
7.
Yeah.
For one, let me
You gotta
say
get
this.
them out of there.
Let me say this. If the Knicks, first of all, the Knicks can't win in New York. If the Knicks win in New York, there's no more Garden.
Bananas.
The Garden is done. New York is done. Whatever street that is, the Garden is on.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's done. So they need to win tonight. And then come back. We do the parade. I don't even know if they can have a parade. They so wild. This crowd's so
So
wild.
we'll go back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
As a basketball player,
He up 30.
and then losing that game, it's kind of mentally is like, what can we do now? Like, we were just up 30 and we lost that game. Like, what is it that we can do to win this game? The only good thing is they are back in San Antonio, and I think the young boys are hungry, but they just make mental mistakes. Like, and I didn't expect De'Aaron Fox to make a mental mistake like that, but I do credit just the energy in the Garden. He probably just mentally just blacked out and didn't realize the time on the clock.
Definitely a mistake. You know, Wemby missed the free throws. There was a bunch of different things happening at this. Mitch Johnson could have coached that game better in that fourth quarter. There's a lot of things we could point to, but like I mentioned, Knicks got to close it out, man, because the Spurs still hungry.
They are
If we look at
hungry.
those games,
All of them are close.
this series could be 3-1 the other way.
It could easily be 3-1 the other way.
100%.
Let me properly introduce my boy Biggs. Thank you for coming through.
No problem.
Yes, sir. So Biggs, what's your opinion, man?
First of all, it's been a long time coming. I love to see where we at right now with everything.
Yeah.
Because I still remember the talks of even doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the beginning talks,
Yeah.
even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So kudos to y'all.
Appreciate you,
This
brother.
is a dope platform that y'all
Appreciate it.
have. I love what y'all talk about, everything. Get back to the Knicks. So Knicks 100% have to close this out.
Gotta
I
close it
want
out.
them to close this out.
Yeah.
They don't have to, but I want them to close
Yes.
this out. I know everybody's talking about, okay, if they lose today, we'll end it in the Garden. I don't want to play.
Nah,
They don't
we
want
don't-
to play games with teams.
No, we
that
don't play
say
games
they're
with
doing
all
it.
that. Yep.
All right, that's number one.
Yep.
We have momentum, right? Coming
Yep.
back, or going into San Antonio. That loss that the San Antonio Spurs had at the Garden, the comeback, made history. That took the win out. They said.
Start to win.
I
Was it
can
like
tell
the
from the
biggest
postgame.
comeback in history, in playoff history ever?
Yeah, 100%. That might have been the best comeback in sports history. That's what people are talking about. Not just basketball. It was in history of the playoffs, but in sports history, that was one of the best comebacks
NBA.
in
It's the
pro
NBA
sports
finals.
history.
Yeah. Somebody said it was a 6-man out there.
I took the game off. I don't know. I turned the game off.
Yeah. Somebody said.
I turned the game off.
Somebody told me that.
I turned the game off.
No, I-
They were
yeah,
losing
yeah.
by 29.
Yo,
I turned it
I
off.
promise you this. I swear to God, I said this. I says, because I want them to listen, but I was like, yo, we're down 30. I was just like, yo, am I turning this off? I stayed and I watched the whole thing. And I told my wife, I said, yo, we're going to come back and we're going to make history. I promise you, we're gonna come back and we're gonna make it.
Wow.
I didn't lose faith at all.
Wow.
I didn't lose this, but this team does that. Like, this is a
They
Knicks
have
team.
done
We've been
that.
watching
They have
Knicks
done
team
that.
forever, right?
Yeah.
Like, we know, like, oh, we're up or we're down or it's over or we're up, and we're like, you know, we're crossing our fingers and all that. This team is not like that.
They're a
This team is
fourth-quarter
like-
team for
This
sure.
team is mentally strong.
Yeah.
Right, they're smart players. The chemistry is on point with the team. Like, this team doesn't have me worried.
No, not
You
at
know
all.
what I
Not
mean?
not with Grunson on the floor. I'm be honest with you. I got a chance to coach with these two guys right here, and I don't know if I remember this from when I was in high school. I don't think this was something that I was told, but playing off of 2 feet was something that I learned in my coaching days, and I didn't learn in my playing days. It was plays where we went off of 2 feet, but I learned from you guys like, nah, man, as much as you can, play over 2 feet. And I love Jalen Brunson because I feel like he only play off 2 feet.
He does.
And his footwork is so like,
You know, he knows how to neutralize the defensive athleticism.
right,
Right? Because he's not like a super athlete.
right.
But playing out too,
Yes.
to your point, he knows how to get to his spots and neutralize that athleticism with his footwork, his IQ. So I mean,
Yeah.
your kids should definitely be watching Jalen.
Definitely. That was my
He's
point.
super relatable because he's only 6'1".
Yeah.
Right.
So he's relatable to the young kids. So if you want to be a high-level guard, you have to look at Jalen Brunson right
got
now.
to. You got to.
But I think that OG may be the MVP because I think OG's doing it on both
You're
ends.
the second person that just told me this.
He's doing it on both ends. So Jalen Brunson already averages 25. He's most likely going to get you 25, 30.
Yeah.
OG getting 30 plus locking up plus rebounding is a major plus that's helping them win those games too.
So let's get into it. Knicks and what?
I want 7 because I just want more basketball. I know
Okay, yeah.
basketball about to be over.
Yeah.
But I know the Knicks fans like, nah, tonight we gotta close it out tonight.
Knicks and 5?
I want to see 6, man. I
wanna
want
see
to see
six, too.
them win at the Garden.
I do want to see them win at the goal.
I would love to see the Knicks win at the Garden and how the atmosphere will be from Jersey to New York.
Yeah.
It's going to be a movie.
Yes, it is.
A movie.
I live in Jersey City, right? And I live on like that edge, right? It's the edge. It's like a clip, and then it's Hoboken right there.
Yep.
So I see New York. You can hear New York, like you can hear them yelling from the city.
Yeah, I believe
It's
it.
crazy.
I believe
that.
I believe it.
I believe that. Hey, I live in Central Jersey, and I feel like I can hear New York from over there. Yo, so you know what? Let's get into our game while we got our guests. Cool with that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, guys, we have a game that we like to play with our guests, and it's called Stats or Cap, right? Stats meaning true to the statement I'm saying, caps meaning false to the statement I'm saying. So I'm going to ask you guys both a question. You're going to say stats or cap, all right? So, Gage, I'm going to start off with you.
Yeah.
Great players always show up in the finals. Stats or cap?
Cap.
It is cap. It should be stats, but it is cap. Because you never know how to get.
We've seen LeBron fold in the finals.
Yeah.
We've seen Steph Curry not be at his best in the finals, but that doesn't take away from their greatness.
That's true.
So
That's
yeah,
true. So
I think
that's-
it's cap.
That's cap.
And it's super hard too because it's already hard sometimes. Like I'm gonna use college for an example. Like when you play a team twice during the year, that second time, especially if you killed the first game, they're gonna scout, so they're knowing what you're gonna do or what you want to do from that last game because
Right.
you watch a lot of film.
Right.
NBA, they watch a bunch of film.
Right.
So it's hard playing a 7-game series because it's just chess match. It's a chess match, so it's just super tough to even always perform.
Yeah.
against a
Oh,
team
yeah.
that
knows what you're gonna do. They know everything that you want to do.
Yep.
You just still gotta perform. It's super hard. So it's bound to happen.
Yeah. So, number 2, for you, Big. Role players can swing an entire championship series. Stats or cap?
That's stats.
Oh, that is.
I would say
That's definitely stats.
Kawhi Leonard when he won MVP.
Like there's a saying. I know Murph has heard it. I know you heard it before. I know we all heard it.
Yeah.
Like it comes down to the role players.
They
comes down
definitely
to the role
do.
players.
It
When it
does.
comes down to championship time, it comes down to role players.
It does.
Robert Horry was a role player.
Yeah.
Right? Those threes he hit, those were game-winning threes. Like you could go through finals history. It took a guy coming off the bench or a role player to like really change the momentum or help push to that W.
Right.
100%. So the
No,
bench is
you're right.
crucial.
You're right. Speaking of the bench, before we go on, I feel the San Antonio Spurs are not paying attention to some of their role players, which I think he should be a starter, but I don't know the politics. But Harper, I feel like Harper is very effective. Actually, I hope they don't listen to this, because every time they do go to Harper, he makes some shit. Harper, like, kind of like Dave Brunson. I want them to not listen to this, and I hope they don't listen to me until next year. But if tonight, if the game come on and I see Harper starting, I'm like, yo, y'all might as well get ready for them to come to New York.
Yeah, definitely. Jersey's running the finals right now.
Jersey running the finals.
Jersey's running the finals right now.
But he's very effective when he's on the floor. I hate when he hide in that corner. I'm like, yo, they need to push him up because he's making things happen every time he touches this basketball. He's scaring me.
So I got a question just off of that. So how do you feel as a Don Bosco alumni?
Word.
Just to see somebody from your school doing what he's doing at the highest level.
I literally got this question at least 20 times already.
Right.
So I've been a Knicks fan for like 30 years, bro. For 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need them to win a chip.
He's right.
I want Dylan, I said I want Dylan to kill and do his thing, but I need a chip for the Knicks.
Right.
Dylan is a different beast. Like Dylan is special. Dylan is special, and because he's on that team, obviously Wemby, right?
Yeah, right.
So because Dylan is on that team, right? After we win this chip, I called it. So this is what I predict.
Okay,
right?
here we go.
I predict we win this chip, right?
Right.
Next year, it's this. We go through the gauntlet. Everybody's healthy in the East. We get to the East. We get to the finals again through the East.
Yeah.
We get to play San Antonio again.
Yep.
Right. This is a bloodbath. I'm talking about we going to 7 games.
Yeah.
We squeak through and we get another dub.
Oh shit!
So we got 2 dubs. No, listen, we got 2.
Okay.
Right. After that, Dylan and Wemby, they got the lead. I'm talking about they going like a
for
dynasty.
years. I agree with
dynasty.
you. I'm not mad at
like 5 rings.
Yeah, I'm not mad, and I see that.
And I said this too, Dylan. I go through the history of like really good players, Trae Young, right?
Right.
The way that these players played in high school, college, and the pro, we've all been the same. Like it's nothing has been altered at all.
At all.
Dylan has played the same way in high school as he did in college, as he did it in freshman. He's gonna be a top 75 player of all time.
I totally agree.
And he picked it up though. I said one of the things I felt that he needed to work on when he went to Rutgers was on-ball defense.
Yep.
His 3-ball, which he still does, I'm sure he's going to work on that because he already has the mid-range.
Yeah, he got great mid-range.
Just the 3-ball. He was hitting it the other night too.
Yeah.
But it was that defense. And you see him now picking up full court, locking up, and he's a great rebounding guard.
Yeah.
You know where it started, that on-ball defense? His senior year, because I watched from sophomore year. Freshman year, I got the chance to come back from overseas and like help out with Don Bosco and like do some training. That's used to like COVID. So I got to like work with the whole team. So I got to work with Dylan a little bit. And I knew he was going to be good because he wasn't one of these guards, these big guards that like want to stay on the perimeter. Because I did like the European stuff. I was like, yo, guards over here, bigs over here, and then we flip-flop, and the guards do big man stuff and the bigs do guard stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah. And I remember him going like, yo, I love this. He goes, I love punishing like little guards. And I was like, oh, good stuff.
Oh, you like
that shit. I like that. So when he said that, I knew he was special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy.
Let's shift it a little bit. So I want my guy Gage to talk about.
Wait, hold on. Cuz let me get through the cat.
Oh, we still going?
Yeah, let's speed through it. We can speed through it real quick. All right, Gage.
Get to it.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Coaches matter more in the playoffs than in a regular season. Stats or cap?
Stats.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That might have been the easiest one of the night.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
those adjustments, when things are going on, I haven't played in the finals of the NBA, but I played in the G League and I played overseas for a bunch of years.
Right.
And like Tone mentioned, the film and adjustments when you playing in those 3-game series, 5-game series, when you're playing for a cup championship or something like that, you got to make adjustments on the fly.
You got on the fly.
You know what I mean? That's coaching.
Yeah.
That's coaching. That's intellect. That's being really in tune with your team and you know what you have going on. So yeah, that's the easiest thing you ask.
All right, y'all killing this game. All right. Biggs, the best scorer is always the best closer. Stats or cap? The best scorer on the team is always the best closer on the team. Stats or cap?
It should be stacks, but it is cap.
It is cap.
Because again, if you're the best player and the best scorer on the team, like you go back to that, like what he just said, like the coaches they adjust.
Yeah.
They know who's about to get the ball. You know what I mean, but he showed it last night. You know what I mean? He showed it last night with Brunson getting the ball.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And there was a double on him. They knew that he was gonna get the ball. They knew he was gonna take the last shot, and it took Anunoby to get that tip.
As a 6-man, grab him from whatever he grabbed him from. He got that tip out of nowhere.
Legendary play.
He might got a
Down in history.
Yeah, he got a good bonus for that one. Yeah, he got a good bonus in the mail for that one. All right, we're gonna just do a couple more, then we're gonna scrap it. Gage, defense wins championships. We don't gotta ask that. We all know that's stacks. I'm gonna ask you another one.
Throwing cap on that.
Defense win championship? You call cap?
I'm going cap.
Okay.
I might be with him though.
Okay.
That's a little controversial.
Break it down.
It is though.
It's a little controversial.
Okay.
I don't want to take away from the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you got to put the ball. The Golden State Warriors were the Golden State Warriors because they scored the ball. They played defense,
Right.
but they were going to outscore you no matter.
No matter what, you got 2 people averaging 30.
You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at that answer.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not mad at that
it's
answer.
controversial.
Yeah.
You know, as somebody who, you know, I consider myself having a high IQ in the game.
Right.
I don't want to never take away from the defensive side of the floor.
Right.
Right. But I, you know, when I'm talking, especially talking to the young guys.
Yeah, especially talking about young guys.
You want this young generation to be locked in, play
Defense win games, young
Defense,
guys.
what? You can't score that ball.
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah.
Gotta be able to put the ball green on that.
All right, so we're going to do the last one. Okay. Experience matters more than talent in Game 7. For a Game 7 situation, it's an NBA question. Or any question where they go to Game 7. European question. Experience matter more than talent, stats or cap?
Stacks. Like experience matters tremendously. You know what I mean? I forgot who it was, but somebody said like, you know, if there's a destination that we all got to go to, you know what I mean, and you're trying to get there, and I know the way there because I've been there before.
Right.
It's different. Like I'm gonna get there before you. You know what I mean? So.
What if you was there, but you was watching on the bench?
You still got
more talented.
You still got experience, and you might even have a little bit of motivation because now you know what I'm saying? Because you're on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. We will wrap it up for that. Let's clap it up for our guests playing Stats and Cap. We appreciate y'all. What were you saying there, Touch?
No, I said we were just gonna shift a little bit from basketball and
Okay.
Once again, we all love basketball. Basketball just put me in a lot of rooms, and I just met so many people just off that orange ball. Traveled around the world because of the orange ball.
Right.
I met these guys because of the orange ball.
Right.
Like
Right.
literally everybody.
Right.
So we always don't talk basketball, but we just shifted a little bit. I know Gage has been doing some really good work out there in Newark.
Yes,
on
sir.
the real estate side, sir. I just want to ask him, how did he get into it? How did you get into it? What made you get into the real estate development?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked that, Tom, because in going back to what you said about the ball, basketball, you know, creating lanes for all of us, it created so much of a, you know, it's almost a cliche when people say, yo, basketball saved my life, but it's a real thing in a lot of ways for a lot of us. And for me, it really put me in a position to be where I am in life, and I feel an obligation, you know, in a lot of ways to give back information or teaching that however way I can. So going back to your question, man, like being, it started with me being overseas, right? And you guys know being overseas, there's a lot of downtime.
Sorry.
It's so much.
If you understand.
Yeah, you know, you're not as busy as some people might think, right? So, you know, you got your practices and you might do your workouts and then you got your games on the weekends. but you get a lot of downtime. So for me, I use that downtime to have self time. So I was like kind of trying to plan my next step in my life as my career was dwindling down. So I was just trying to figure out what's next. And from searches and Google searches and reading and real estate was something that came about where something that was tried and true, something that's been around forever, something that's not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere.
They're not making any more land.
Right.
I think that's a quote from Mark Twain. They're not making any more land. So, just going through the process of learning as much as I can while I was overseas, coming home, networking. I ended up meeting my business partner, Brian Scotland, who's my partner to this day. We've been working together for the past 8 or 9 years. We started with renovations and now we're doing ground up developments. We're working on a 48 unit. Yeah, thank you, man.
Congrats.
Working on a 48 unit, Springfield Avenue in Irvington. We've done a bunch of multi-families throughout the city of North, like Tone mentioned. So, for me, it started with just not wasting time. Like the younger generation, we all love the game. But by the time you get into college and you got that downtime, or guys that are overseas and you got that downtime, it just makes sense to spend it wisely. Yeah. And that was something that I was able to do and get into the real estate game, and it's been amazing for me, and it's, proud plus. It just put me in a position to be able to, teach my kids, teach a lot of the younger generations over at the Bloomfield College where I mentor at and help out. So, yeah.
Actually, that's how I learned about you. It actually was somebody that posted you on their page, and it was like, shout out to my mentor that's teaching the game. This is like a random person. This is an adult. So it's somebody that you're teaching that's an adult. And I just thought like, oh, that's dope. Like, somebody sharing the game. So then I looked at the page and I'm like, oh, he tapped in with Murph. I should follow him too. Then, shameless plug, I do loans. Anybody, I need mortgage loan. Make sure y'all holler at me.
What's the Instagram?
Oh, so the Instagram is Mr. NJ Mortgage. So I'm trying to work with a bunch of different people, especially people from my community. I want to get it to the point where I teach everybody about this wealth, because there's a big wealth gap for a lot of people from my community, because we didn't have that start of home ownership being passed down to us, right? So we all start from ground level. So if I could be a part of anybody's process to help build wealth in their family, I am all for it. So I'm excited about my journey. I'm excited to meet guys like yourself that's out here doing the good work, and I'm ready to get to it. I want to ask you both this question, all three of you guys this question. A lot of people that's athletes like you guys that had all the accolades. It could have went either way for any one of you guys, right? How important was it for you guys to understand that you had to have multiple baskets or multiple plans, and still go hard with basketball? 'Cause I think a lot of athletes struggle with being one-dimensional. Even like in high school, a lot of athletes don't understand the importance of the grade part. They're like, yo, I just want to ball. Like if I play ball, that should be good enough to take you anywhere. And they don't. Like you need the grades, unless you're going straight to the league. Even then, you still need education, right? Because you still need to know the business. And unfortunately, our bodies is our bodies. We all can't fight Father Time. At some point, you're not going to be able to play basketball anymore. Yeah. Right, so
you see it now.
Right.
If you guys don't mind, I'll just segue from what I was saying just a second ago. You see it now, right? The Magic Johnsons, the Shaqs, the Barkleys, they all have transitioned into their second career. Right. And for me, it's just to answer your question, it's maximizing time.
Right.
Don't waste time. There's enough time to do 2-3 workouts a day and still do homework, schoolwork, and still educate yourself on the side. There's 24 hours in a day, right? We waste a lot of time. You know what I mean? And if we can maximize our time, there's plenty of it to do all the things that we just talked about.
We got everybody going crazy for us downstairs. There's a couple more people we need to talk to. Is there anything y'all want to leave? You want to leave?
Well, yeah, ask me. I got a question.
Okay. I gotta still have a question for my guy Biggs.
Okay.
How was it this year going back home to Boston? So as you guys know,
Big just, he was at Capture Us by this year. And then this year was his first year back then. He was alma mater.
high school, Don Bosco.
Right.
So how was that just being back in the atmosphere and in the Bosco energy this past season?
It was good. Like first and foremost, like when I came, long story short, I saw Murph during the summertime. No, not during the summertime. It was actually during the school year. Yeah.
It was the school
It was during the elementary basketball. My son was playing at Upper Jersey City, so it was Jersey City Global Charter. And I was, I was the coach on the team, and we played a team in Patterson. And I'm looking at what gym was it? It was
International.
It's international. And I'm looking across the gym before we get on. I'm like, I think I know him. My wife was like, what are you talking about? I think I know her. I think that's Tom Murph. And we talk about our battles in high school with my teammates at least once a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we talk about that game against Eastside at least once a month. So this was probably like a week after we talked about that game, and I see Murph, and it was crazy. So we had connected after the game, talked, stayed in touch, and he presented the opportunity for me to come to Caps and be in the building and coach. At that time I was I didn't want to step into like the education field.
Yeah.
Always been coaching, but I wanted to step into education, and he helped me open those doors to step into education and coach. So Caps will always be family. That's number one. Caps will always be family. And I still say to this day, like our coaching staff.
Yeah.
Our coaching
We had a
staff.
good time.
Yeah.
That was a college coaching staff.
We had a college staff.
Yeah.
And I mean this. I say this and I mean this. If I was ever to get a coaching job, like college coaching job, and be the head guy,
Yeah.
I'm going back and I'm pulling these things back. I promise you, I'm serious.
Yeah, we had a good staff.
We had a good staff.
Good staff.
We had organization.
Yep.
Organization. We had basketball minds and organization. Shitty basketball mind organization. Basketball mind, and like we really got some stuff done, and we made some noise.
Yes, sir.
So but the only thing that could take me away was going back to the crib.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, I understood too. For sure.
That conversation I had with Murphy's tough, bro.
Yeah.
I still remember I was at my son's football practice in the middle of the field, and I had to tell Murphy, and I was like,
in the house.
yo, that sucked, bro, because I was like, because I saw what, I saw the future with this, you know what I'm saying? And the community, like, I love the kids. I love the kids.
Oh yeah.
Our kids.
Yeah, I
Kids
can.
at the school, the kids at the post, I love them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I still talk to them to this day. So it was tough leaving Cats. But
We're pretty back.
coming back to Bosco was,
Get some food.
it was like streamlined. It was easy.
You see DJ with him.
Nothing changed. Bosco is an institution that, like, nothing changed except for a couple buildings.
I'm gonna keep
But,
talking, man. I don't have to tell me.
We had 20 alumni back in the building. Back in that building, we had maybe 6 or 7 of my old teachers that were still there. All the kids are the same. It's an old boys school, so it's a different map.
Right.
So there's no people not turning up because they're crazy. Everybody's low key, getting to what they got to get through, worrying about being scared at that time.
Chicken.
But it's dope being, and I didn't realize it as somebody who went to the school and I was there. But
I like women that share.
it's so
They gotta share.
it's so cool to be back, to be in a building.
Share this hair.
But everybody is competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is scared in every different sport. So I'm a basketball player, and I chill with baseball players and lacrosse players.
Yeah.
These dudes are going D1 in
Yeah.
the ACC and all this. So like we're all on the same wavelength. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like we party outside at the big. You're not
You're
gonna mess around. You got futures that we gotta in.
No, see, I watch that
You're a
here.
baseball player, I might watch you.
I pulled my
Now I
hands.
gotta pick it up for like it's a good breeding ground for like top notch athletes. You know what I mean? Top notch attitude. All of it. And a lot of guys that were at the school already with guys that I had that I've been coaching and training since like fifth year old.
Right.
Fifth to seventh grade that I've been coaching. So I actually pushed them there in about a year, but now I'm coming back. So,
I like yellow. Let's see how many yellow seeds.
It's offensive, they know. My coach is still there.
Right. Oh, your coach
Yeah,
still there.
my coach is
That's
still
dope.
there. The principal and the principal and
Listen,
the principal
I'm in
and the
blue. I gotta
president
take
of
that.
the
You see
school
that? I gotta try
are
that
basketball
one.
alumni.
I do that. The yellow Gatorade. We can say
It's
another Gatorade.
super cliche, right? We said brother in your lap. But like when it comes to like Bosco, no matter what color you are, or what religion you are,
Right, all right. I like red. I can yellow. I can yellow.
So
So we got
president,
now blues,
probably
one red. We can figure
15 years to 10 years better than me.
Yellow.
President, the principal
That's
is
by COVID.
like 4 or
I
5
took
years
yellow
older than me.
Gatorade. Put a.
But like we still share those memories, the Bosco memories. It's been the same throughout years.
Yellow Gatorade saved my life. I ain't gonna lie.
And we all, they treat me like a brother.
Yellow Gatorade. I like the blue one. So
You want to move downstairs?
Yeah, so look, we about to go on the move downstairs. Y'all stay tuned. That's SLV Styles down there. We about to go check in with him. And stay tuned. We got a good show for you guys today. Peace. So, we live right here at the Impact event. And we talking to some fans. We finding out what people's predictions are. So, what's your prediction for tonight for the game? Is the Knicks going to take it tonight? Or is it going to go to game 5, game 6 or game 7?
Are they taking it home tonight?
Tonight. What about you? What you feel?
I'm a Spurs fan, but
Okay.
the Knicks got this.
Wait, what?
I'm a Spurs fan, diehard Spurs fan, but the Knicks got it.
So you wouldn't mind if the Spurs won, but you think the Knicks are taking it tonight?
Absolutely.
All right, you heard the fans, guys. Tonight they said it's going down. So right now, if you watched my last episode of Coach's Point of View, you heard us arguing about another person that should have been on the list for sure. This is that person, the Tony Murphy original. I don't know how you want to say it, but this is the guy. The real Tony Murphy. I'm sorry, cuz I didn't say it like that. I'm sorry. But the real Tony Murphy is here, and he's gracing us with his presence. This is a guy that spent over 40 years in the community, mentoring, guiding the kids, not just basketball, real life. This is somebody that I affectionately call my uncle, who gave me a lot of advice and different things over the years. And right now we enjoying the game. We're at the live event for Impact, which is a brand that he started off, right? And now his son is carrying the legacy on, so I'm very proud of both of them, right? This is the Tony Murphys, right? It's a lot of points right here. And look, don't count me out of the points. I ain't have a lot of the points, but add me on the points, all right? All right. So I'm on 8 points, right?
Like that, I might put him on a timeout.
So there's a lot of points right here. But anyway, what's your predictions for this series? Are they taking it home tonight, or what we doing?
I hope they do. I hope they do, because if they don't, they're going to tear New York up. So I hope they win it tonight.
I agree with you. I agree. They can't. And they're winning at 6.
Wilding too much, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I hope they win it tonight.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from the legend himself. The real Tony Murphy signing off. Rashad and my other cousin, Q. Guys, I want to know y'all prediction for tonight. Is the Knicks taking it tonight, or what you thinking? What's your prediction for the series?
Yeah, I think the Spurs going to win in San Antonio. I think they're going to go back to New York. I think it's going to be 3-2. And I think the Spurs going to win in 7.
All right, forget what he's talking about. So what are you talking about?
You see how I'm repping.
No, you can't do that. That's my
You see how I'm
I'll
repping.
play.
You see how I'm repping.
So what is the Knicks at 5, 6?
Knicks at 5 or 6. Either way we take them to San Antonio. Ain't no going back to New York.
Ain't no ball going back. Ain't no going back. So he feels right here, Spurs and 7. Tell me why you feel that way.
I think Wemby going to get 40 and 20 tonight. That's what I think. I think Wemby he going to get 40 and 20. They're going to go back. They're going to go back to Madison Square. And yeah, that's
38, and I'm throwing points, rebounds, and assists, or blocks, or whatever. He didn't get 30.
You got to understand, Wemby's upset. He got an egg through at his head. He's pissed off. He's going to drop 40 and 20 tonight.
Listen. Remember when Wemby threw Brunson game ball last year?
All right then. Yeah. What's the name for getting that?
Tonight's the night. We will find out. Stay tuned.
It's not about you. Everything's about you. It's about them right there, brother. Here we go.
I want to start off by saying each of these guys here, we're very proud of you guys. Myself, I'm very honored to have the opportunity to coach you guys over the last few years. I've started with some of you guys as a freshman, sophomore. It was really, really rough for some of you guys. But you guys came a long way. And y'all going into the system, and a lot of you guys are getting bad grades. I changed that around, so I'm not just talking about basketball when I say that. I'm very proud of you guys. I got a personal relationship with each and one of you, each and every one of you, and I'm very honored to be here tonight to present these awards to you.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out and taking the time to come out and celebrate with us. Definitely wanted to celebrate these guys. I've been around them since they were freshmen, transferred to sophomore year, so I've been around these guys for the last couple of years. We kind of went on this journey together, especially at Caps. This was my first time being a head coach, varsity level head coach, started my whole program, from the ground up. And I just applaud them, even though I give them hell on the court and in practice all the time, I say that, but I do applaud them for always showing up. They believed in me, they took a risk, and we just went on a journey together. So I just wanted to do something to show them my appreciation to them, and this is the impact experience.
And rather than the fact that we're all here celebrating these times.
I'm very big on love. So listen, can you give them a hand? Can you give one more hand? And then now, you give your parents a hand. Give your parents a hand. This is Future Leading Award goes to Johan Avelli. Johan, make some noise for Johan for your leadership, potential, strong character, and commitment to growth. You lead with humility, embrace challenges, and inspire those around you through your actions and attitude. Johan Avelli. Anything you got to say?
I appreciate I want to appreciate the coaches for all the hard work that we've been doing from the summer to the winter and leading us the right way on and off the court.
Yes, indeed, Johan. Leadership. Can we get that? Leadership. Leadership. Let's get it. Tyrell Malo. Yay! Tyrell Malo for your outstanding leadership, accountability, and positive influence on those around you. Tyrell, let's go. Spark Plug Award. Can we get Spark Plug? Spark Plug. Spark Plug. Luis Castillo. For your energy, enthusiasm, and ability to ignite momentum wherever you go. Yeah, Luis Castillo. Most Improved Award. Most Improved. Most Improved. Jonathan Townsend. For your remarkable growth, resilience, and dedication to self-improvement. Jonathan Townsend. Congratulations, brother. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say? This is the Impact Experience inaugural 2026. And Unity donated 3 gift cards. My brother always put in that work. You want to say anything? Yes, indeed, my brother Jordan is always doing work in the community. He donated some good cards. So the Perseverance Award goes to Amir Schuler. Amir, for your unwavering determination, resilience, and commitment to growth. Amir Schuler. Unity gave you good cards. Shout out to Unity. Impact Media Excellence Award. Impact Media Excellence Award.
So the Impact Media Excellence Award, definitely going to German Martinez. Shout out to German. I don't know where as a program if we didn't have G. G actually started as a player. He came his first 2 years, he played for us. And he just ended up taking a journey. Also, I needed somebody to do flyers. And you know, one day, T was like, I'll try it. So T used to have a video, the first video that's going to get a match. So G just started filming, and now we're here today. G actually got us about 700,000 views this season.
If people want to say, shout out G. Yes, indeed, shout out G. Greatness. Madison Uni from the list award. Student Athlete of the Year. Man. Student Athlete of the Year. Jeff Alba. Yeah. Jeff is, can you tell me what you told? Her? What did you say you're doing? You said no. More confident than that.
I could be perfect one-on-one.
Here you go, Jeff. Alba, yes indeed. Anything else you want to say?
These 4 years at college at Gage was like the greatest 4 years of my life. I wouldn't trade it to be at any other school. And I want to thank all the coaches for pushing me to my limits. And I'm gonna really remember this school. Like this school just in my heart.
That's the coach's point of view. 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 That's the coach's point of view.